What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to a rare full-body view of Ani-mity. I don't... I didn't know I could do this until just now, and I'm finding this very, very cool. But I don't think I'm going to do this very, very often unless you guys really want to see this come back to the channel. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about how this kind of looks in general. I might shift back to how I had it before, but for now, I think it looks fine. For now, I think that looks okay. And we'll just see how things go as I keep making videos. But I want to hit you guys today with a little bit of an update video. I want to talk about some future stuff that I'm going to be planning, some updates as to what's going to be going on with my, with Christmas right on the horizon, and just a little, pulse check, little feedback, or not feedback, little talk about what's my thoughts on stuff that's happened on the channel. Mostly regarding my Ruby fan versus critic video. I don't want to talk too much about it because I can gush about that video all day. I'm so proud of how that video's come together, but mostly I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's given that video so much love and so much attention since it's come out. It's my most viewed video, and I'm so proud of the fact that it is. I'm hoping to do another one of those soon, but I'll get into that a little bit later. But I also wanted to be able to take the time to just clarify something that I don't know how clear it was from the video itself. We did not set out to do any, or what should I say? We did not set out to disprove any points necessarily with this video. We did not come to necessarily make any claim we were trying to convince people of with that video. All we wanted to do was encourage the sharing of opinions with Ruby. Ollie and I are not claiming we know better than any other person who's in this community out there. We are not claiming that we know better than even the writers or know what exactly their intention was. And there's definitely, as we said in that video, a difference between intention versus the reality of it, or the perception of it that we perceive. And Ollie and I definitely have different perceptions from a lot of people in the community. I think the comments in my video showed that. But I just want to clarify, we're not trying to prove that we're right in what we're saying. We're not trying to prove anything with that. We're just simply stating an opinion with it. And I don't want to call anyone out. I don't want to directly talk about, like, the comments on that, but it's just, like, it hurts when I see comments saying that, like, oh, we're quote-unquote shit-stain defending, or, oh, we're making remarks to one particular thing. We were just simply stating what we perceived from the show. And if you don't agree with that, totally fine. We encourage people to state their opinions. We encourage people to say what they do and don't agree with about any videos that we produce. We're all here to learn and to study this community a little bit more, to study this world that we're looking into a little bit more. And if you have any other perspectives to provide us that we didn't consider then, feel free to let us know. We'd love to be able to hear it. But what we also want to discourage is shooting down other people's ideas. If you don't agree with an idea, that's completely fine. But we don't want to see people knocking people down, knocking us down or knocking anyone else in our comments down for thinking or feeling however they do about a video. If you don't want to see the entire video, fine. Still, I ask that you do so in a way that's at least respectful and doesn't knock us down, because it didn't feel respectful to us. And if we gave off the impression that we are trying to prove anything, or we're trying to make a statement to people to say, like, hey, here's the right thing for Ruby, that's not what we were trying to do at all. And I apologize if that is the perception that we gave off in our video. I don't think that's what we were trying to do at all. I know that's not what we were trying to do, and I've since rewatched the video, and I don't feel that's what we were doing in that video. But if that is the case, then I'm sorry, and you can feel free to say so in the comments below. We want to be able to encourage people to share, encourage people to be able to talk about their thoughts on anything, and to do so in a way that is respectful, and that is accepting that other people may not see the same things that you do, but are willing to at least say, like, okay, I don't agree with you, but here's what I think and feel. Here's what I think about it. Because I don't think really anyone has a clear perception of what the actual thing is, because we are not the writers. We just have a perception based off of what we've seen so far. And I think that's really what anything in the world is. It's We all have perceptions based on what we've learned, what we've seen, what we've experienced with our own lives and with what happens in the show. And we use that to inform what we see about the show and what we perceive as knowledge about it. And I just want to clarify that for the sake of that video, for any videos I make like that going forward. You're welcome to disagree with us, and I encourage you guys to call us out if there's anything that we say that you don't necessarily agree with, or there's a perspective you'd like us to consider, because we're open to seeing all kinds of perspectives. A lot of the stuff that Alia told me originally, I didn't see or believe. I didn't like Ironwood at all. I didn't think anything of it. I hated him as a character. But then over time, I started looking a lot more into the arc of his character. And that's the other thing that I wanted to talk about is we're not saying anything about the characters themselves. I remember in that comment saying that we were defending Adam. We were not defending Adam. What we were doing is we were analyzing his character. I don't agree with anything Adam did. I do not support anything that Adam did. But I can admit, narratively, and things about his style and about his character, I found interesting, and I found that I liked a lot of stuff about his character. That does not mean that I like him or agree with anything that he actually does. It's like what we're saying, or what Alia was saying about Darth Vader in the comments. We can like Vader while not agreeing with what he does. We can like what villains narratively do without agreeing with what they do. I don't agree with anything Adam did. I don't agree with anything that he's ever done to Blake or to anyone else in the show, but I like what he did narratively for the story, and I would have loved to have seen more of what he could have done. I feel like he could have done so much more narratively for the story, but then they just didn't end up doing it. And that's all. I'm not defending anything that Adam did. I'm not defending anything for that. I'm just stating that I wish that we could see more from his character or from what he brought to the story. So that's all I wanted to say for the Ruby Fanner's career. I don't want to drag anything on with that. I'm mostly just very, very proud of how that video has come together, and I want to continue making videos like that with friends that I love being able to talk to and that kind of thing. And on that note, when I get back from my vacations of 2024, we are going to be talking about and recording Ruby Fan vs. Critic Episode 2. Ollie and I have been discussing there's a few things that we want to be able to continue looking into when it comes to the Ruby community or when it comes to the Ruby universe. And there's another perspective that we didn't really talk about in that video that we wanted to be able to discuss. And to do so, I have a guest who will be joining me on the channel or on the video that we do to share their thoughts on what's going on. I won't say who it is, you guys will just have to wait and see. They are a very big Ruby fan, I will say that. They're up there as one of the biggest Ruby fans that I know. And I'm very interested to get their opinions on things and to have, like, mostly just, I love being able to introduce friend circles to each other, and this is the first time I will be doing that, so introducing Alia to this guest is going to be amazing, and getting the two of them to share their thoughts on Ruby, I'm just so stoked for it. I hope you guys are stoked for it too, so be on the lookout for Ruby Fan vs. Critic Episode 2. We got a lot of fun stuff in store for you guys for that, and I'm hoping you guys are excited for it. And I do have a few other videos that I'm hoping to crank out over the course of the next couple of weeks. So I am going to be leaving for my vacation to go back home to my family in 3 weeks. Or I think it's 3 weeks, because I'm leaving on the 15th of December, which I think is 3 weeks from now. So there's going to be, I think, like 2 to 3 videos that come out between now and when I do leave. And similar to my summer vacation, I am still going to be releasing videos to the channel over the course of my my stay over with my parents and over with my family. Videos will still be coming out every day, Sunday, 9 a.m., just as they always have. But I won't be actually here on the channel, so I won't be actually checking the comments as all. Like, I'll probably still be checking the comments because I just love being able to look at them. But I'll still be checking that. I'll still be checking my Twitter every now and then. But I won't be as active, and I won't be really reading the comments as closely while I'm away. But I just wanted to say that I mean, not that I really have like an active talk with a lot of my comments, but it's just like this is especially now that I'm not going to be talking with anyone in my comments because I'm going to be away. Because I stand by saying that I do definitely believe that every now and then you need a break from doing YouTube, and doing YouTube every single week the way that I did. Not that it's impossible, and there are people who upload every single day. I can't imagine doing that myself. It's not something that I feel I'm capable of doing, at least yet. And that's why I'm going to be taking that step back, but I learned from my last year of trying to figure things out with the channel that it's okay to take breaks, but I should at least have like some kind of backup in place to continue having content pumping out on the channel, because about that really vacations are the best time to really have people drawn in. And like I'll eventually want to make a video, I guess, talking a little bit about like how I do some things. I'm not claiming I know everything, and I'm not claiming that I'm doing very well with a lot of the different things, but just there's some little things that I've learned over the course of doing YouTube, and one of the main things is that despite the fact that I'm taking a break, usually the times when I take a break are times when people are swarming to YouTube, or when you have people who are like actively on YouTube over vacations and over breaks. So that's usually the time you want to keep content pumping out. It's just harder for me to be able to keep content pumping out because I'm not actively at my screen or at my devices to be able to actually do recording or do things like that. But I'm trying to build up a few recordings. I do have a few recordings set to show out for you guys. I have episodes 2 and 3 of my Vanguard gameplay against Chris, so you guys will see that very, very soon. Well, not very soon, but you'll see that over my Christmas vacation. I have a few more episodes of Wayfarer, which I'm going to show to you guys. The last couple of ones that I've made since the recordings came out, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And then just a few other recordings that I've had on standby for a while, and a few other things that I'm just going to show you guys over the course of my vacation. Of course, I'll have like a Christmas video that I'll record at some point just to say, you know, happy holidays and to share my thoughts on the new year. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself with, I guess, resolutions of like, I think mostly just the projects I have in the future are my resolutions of just like I'm so excited to jump into these new things, and I have a whole bunch of projects that I want to eventually do. I can't really talk about them in depth yet because I don't know how they're going to look just yet, but I have a lot of stuff that I want to do, and I've once again started just really analyzing what it is I wanted to do with this channel, and always at its heart was being able to make content that speaks to me, or content that I am personally passionate about, because I've come to see that people will respond to passion, and I want to be able to keep producing things that I'm particularly passionate about, while also producing content that I enjoy, or that I am skillful at doing. I want to be able to produce content that has my full skill behind it, because I want to showcase that to a lot of people, and I haven't really been able to do that with everything, because with script writing, while I can write scripts for my videos, it's kind of hard to showcase that with the actual videos. And I don't really script most of my videos because I feel like it's just better for me to just talk. It's just better for me to do a lot of things like that. But, you know, that begs the question then, how else am I going to show off my scripts? I don't really know yet, but I have some ideas that I might consider for how I do it in the future. But you guys will just have to wait and see how a lot of those come together. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm really excited to see where a lot of these things are going to be going. And I'm very excited to see just what's in store for all of us for this coming year. There's a lot on the horizon, and I'm both excited and nervous for all of it, but I'm ready to go through it, and I'm ready to show you guys everything that I can. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be on the lookout for the next couple of videos I have coming out for you guys. There's probably going to be one or two like song covers that I do in the future, because I've recently learned some tricks with how to fix up my audio, so hopefully the songs will come out very, very well. I have some songs I've been very excited to do covers of, and hopefully you guys will be excited for them too. That being said, I'm Mustafa, and thank you guys for checking out this video. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.